This is Canary Wharf in London. Between closed-circuit TV cameras and cell phones, there's a treasure trove of information flowing around that city planners would love to get their hands on. Fabio Duarte from the Massachusetts Institute of Technology can see why, but he also recognizes the privacy concerns.
So who is collecting this data and what this data is used for? This is a very important question, but on the other hand, we from our university, what we can do is to make sense of this data and to see which benefits we can have from this data and bring these achievements back to the city.
But Duarte thinks we're entering an era when big data isn't just coming from people. City planners can get all kinds of unique information from Google Street View, for instance, and Tripedia, what MIT developed to track greenery.
In Tripedia, we are collecting the data that Google Street View gives us. So Google Streetcars, they are collecting images from more than 400 cities around the world, and we thought, but what could we do with this data beyond simply seeing where I live?
This is all anonymous data, as Duarte calls it, but it can be incredibly valuable.
Now we can compare dozens of cities around the world and see, look, based on computer vision techniques, I can see what is behind these Google Street View images in terms of a tree canopy, for instance. And then we can not only compare cities, but also inform urban planners to see, this area of the cities require more trees, or that area is underprivileged in terms of tree canopy.
And as our world becomes increasingly wired, Duarte expects the amount of data coming from anonymous sources will increase exponentially, which should ease privacy concerns.
Very soon, it's not people talking to people that we'll be tracking, but things talking to things. This is what we call the Internet of Things. So street lights talking to cars, to traffic lights, and to sidewalks, and then this data is anonymous, and this is the data that will actually makes our cities better.
The information could help mitigate problems like people jams at subway stations and usher in a golden age of city planning. Kevin Enochs, VOA News.